all yard. She's in the cleanup spot here for the Beacons. It's just really impressive.
She's had a great season, but the first batter that Shannon Becker will face is the freshman, Madison Vrastel, somebody who's getting her 43rd start of the season today. Grounds it over to Amaral. That one will get through to left field, and Tran will corral it. She fouls that one off down the third base side to load the count. The Irish would love to limit the damage in the first inning as they're 8-1 when leading after one. They're able to keep Valpo off balance here. And she lines that one over to left for Tran, just off her glove, foul. Dribbles it to Amaral, fires over to Cortez at first.
Really doing a great job of hitting her spots, throwing that off speed, coming back inside. See her smile there, thinking.
Yeah, that was a close one, just inside. That one missed. Shannon Becker, her 7th start of the season, 29th appearance. And Gallagher lines that one hot down the third base foul line. Has also been dominant in the batter's box for Valparaiso. That one will be a tough play for Holloway. Fires it over to first, and on seniors who contributed to that. It was a senior-heavy game yesterday. And she'll line that one just into the right field grass, and the Irish quickly have a... And now it'll be Emily Tran in the batter's box for Notre Dame. Lays down the bunt. Again, shows bunt, lays that one down. Once again, just rolls foul.
Get the bunt down.
Tran, not necessarily somebody who's a power hitter. Doesn't have a home run or a triple, but O'Brien goes. She's coming off a solid weekend series where she went 2 for 3 in the finale on Saturday, driving in a runner. It was really a group effort as the Irish scored their second highest ranked win of the season against the Duke Blue Devils. Ooh.
Yeah, ouch. That's all you got to say about that one, right in the chest. The pitch that she wants to swing at, and then has the discipline to stay off the ones that, like we saw there, that right down the middle outside. Even though it was a strike, it's not the one she wanted.
She lines that one over to Rodas at third. Hits the ball hard, 5 home runs, 6 multi-RBI games. And she flies this one to center. Jackson backing up, but able to make the catch. The tag at third, safe. To short for Rodas, fires over to Gallagher at first, and that one will look to do damage here, and the hitters count at 2-1. Pitch from Becker. And we'll take that one high. We'll make it 10.
Yeah, great discipline at bat right there. Just.
She gets the bunt off. Back to Becker. Becker fires over to first, and Cortez stays on the bag for the first out. She had herself a 1-for-7 weekend series against Belmont. And she'll foul this one down the third base line. That pitch grounded back to Becker over Cortez. And she swings through strike 3. Becker strikes out the third batter of the inning.
History, just a pretty incredible honor to be able to learn from up and what happens against UNC. And I think today's game really just sets them up for some success over this weekend.
She scored a few runs, 13 to be exact, and game win against Duke on Saturday.
You know, it's tough when you get some broken bones in there.
Ground. And she gives that one a ride. We'll get fair down the first base side. She turns the corner for 2. She's looking 3 as the throw comes, and she's in there safe. For her first triple of the season, Kaya Cortez with a 2-out hit for the Irish.
That she was able to round second. She looked, caught her coach. Coach was saying, come on, get over here.
Lopez has her sign and delivers. And O'Brien lines it.
Just out, just inside.
The 3-2 pitch fouled back. 2020. She grounds that one to Cortez. Bounces off Cortez. Fielded by Holloway, but not able to. Vrastel takes off. Throw behind her. On the steal will not be in time. So Vrastel has herself a stolen base to move to second. And quickly. She bunts that one just foul to O'Brien, who is quickly coming in. That one tapped. Back to Becker, throws it over to Cortez. Top of the third on a Wednesday evening here in South Bend, Indiana, and the pitch from Becker. Grounded to Amaral at short, fires across to Cortez at first.
Tran is one of those players that just continues to excel. If she doesn't like what she did the at-bat before, then she's going to come back in and get it done, and see her rip it up the middle here.
She puts another one on the ground. That'll find the gap. That'll get to Senna. So the call will stand as the Irish will stay with 2 runners on base here. Nobody out. As Rachel Allen bunts one in the air. So Jane Cronenberger will now face Azalia Lopez for the second time tonight. Walked in her first at bat. She'd love to find a gap here as there's a good bit of room between right and center field. And she puts one in the air back to left. Senna moving back to the warning track, just shy. She makes the grab. Holloway, another great opportunity with runners on base. She was up with the bases loaded in the first inning, now with runners on first and second. Another opportunity to drive in some runners as she pops that one up to Shively and right.
You've got multiple on the staff and that are doing the job. Just behind Virginia Tech here in the conference in strikeouts.
Becker's been efficient so far today, not throwing too many pitches. Not too many batters have worked it late in the count, but Lopez lines that one hard into left field. Will be ruled foul.
Shannon Becker gets the looking K.
Yeah, great job by Becker, just finding the corner of the zone on that one. F4, they've stranded a number of runners, not able to capitalize themselves. As Krug just drops one.
Really can get those strikes called for their pitchers.
And Rodas drops just one just inside the right field line. The relay to third into right field. The ball with a lot of spin on it tails towards the right field warning track. So
the runner at third. This is a great job by Rodas, sitting on that ball, staying behind that ball and driving it to the right side. It's exactly what you want to do when there's runners on.
The payoff pitch from Becker is hit right back to her for out number 3. Shannon Becker gets out of 3 and 2. Becker only 5 walks so far this year. Is that one high for her 6th of the season. The Irish find themselves with a runner on first and nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Now the freshman Avery Houlihan, she'll stride back to the plate. Someone who also, Cortez had herself her first triple of the season in her first at bat today. A little 2-out triple. Put the first runner at third for the Irish, and she lays one down. And what a great play by Vrastel. He'll stand in there and face another pitch as the count moves full to 3 and 2 with 1 out.
Yeah, we saw her kind of point.
A 1 to Tran.
Lopez.
Emily Tran's 1 for 1 today with a single in her last at bat and a hit batter in the first one. And Tran gets a piece of that one, fouls that one.
Has.
And another foul ball by Emily Tran to stay alive. Tran yet to record a home run on the season, though she does have a triple, 4 doubles. Something in the gap here would score a few. And most batting category, she's hitting .384 this season, .488 on base percentage. Her 43 RBIs and 9 home runs dominate the offense. Erin Metz 6-4 so far this season through 83 and 2/3 innings pitched. She's got a 3.26 ERA to her name. She's also done well in the saves category. She has 4 for Valparaiso. She'll see a 2-2 pitch from Erin Metz. She turns on that one, but
yeah, that was a great look by Addison Amaral. Recognized that rise ball, starting at the chest and rising out of the zone.
The pitch. She skies that one to left field, but Seta able to range in.
Allowing her to really just soar, and she's done a great job kind of figuring out and in some tough situations.
And Brienne Weiss leads the team in ERA at 4.15, an impressive feat for the freshman. She's thrown 59 innings, and the pitch to Vrastel, lined into left center, and there's 2 aboard.
Get those pitchers in there sooner rather than later, just to break up any timing.
A great bunt. There's Weiss with the payoff pitch, and Gallagher takes it high, and once again the bases are loaded. Jessica, something's bound to happen with the bases loaded one of these times for these teams. Potential so far, and 2 pitches to Lopez. 0-2 count to one of the best hitters on the Beacons. It's a big opportunity to get to 2 outs right here if Weiss can set her down. And strike 3, swings through it, Brienne Weiss. First pitch ball from Weiss. A 1-0 pitch. Krug pops up to Cortez, and the Irish get themselves out of a jam. So we're the 4-hole hitter for the Irish. Allen 0 for 2 so far today. 2 flyouts. Power hitting Allen's looking to get something going here for the Irish. She dribbles that one hard over to Rodas, but fires over to Gallagher, no problem. Erin Metz, the count moves to 3-0.
Rise ball got a little too rising. Started way too high. Sometimes that happens.
Well, with launched her 4th and 5th home runs of the season. Her 6th one would be a massive home run if she was able to get a hold of one and break this game open. She turns on that one. Vrastel to second.
Anna Holloway getting a couple pitches, and now back deep in the count here for Eckert.
And Eckert, good job turning on that one to Vrastel, bobbles it. But Kim Rodas, who strides to the plate for the 3rd time today. She's 1 for 2. She singled in her last at bat. A close pitch ruled a ball, so the count moves to 3-1 for Rodas. Great hitters count here late in this game. You got to imagine she's sitting on something.
Absolutely. Staying behind it, looking for some good contact.
Notre Dame and Valparaiso on ACC Network Extra. We're scoreless. The payoff pitch to Cortez, bobbles it. A pinch run for the shortstop Kim Rodas, Natalie Bush, sophomore out of Hudsonville, Michigan. So the count moves to 2-1, but Garnica flies that one to left field. That one will drop in front of Tran. So runners on 1st and 2nd, nobody out. Brienne Weiss once again getting used.
Front so that you don't give them extra bases.
The bunt by Shively. And nobody's covering first base. Kendall Shively just draws Cortez in from first. Expect Holloway will move over to cover.
That ball move. It jumps up, it jumps out of the zone. So, you know, the adjustment for Brienne Weiss, just need to see her kind of be able to command that pitch a little tighter, finish that ball a little better.
So Val's back the first one. So now 1 out. Bases remain loaded for Valparaiso as Madison Vrastel strides in for the 4th time today. She's 2 for 3. She's got 2 singles, and she's looking to do some damage.
Capitalize on these full bases.
Absolutely. Both teams 0 for 3 with the bases loaded. Madison Vrastel to second, to home. Nope, behind the plate for the 2nd out of the inning. On the force at home.
Yeah, lots of pitches right now from Brianne Weiss. And again, I think just reminding herself that she needs to stay loose. Don't try to aim this ball.
She's got an opportunity to get at Marissa Jackson. And the ball fly to left. To Tran, grabs it. And the Irish again get themselves out of it.
Jams.
So Avery Houlihan fouls that one off to move the count to 1-2. She's 0 for 1 today. The ground out. And a hit by pitch. 1-2 pitch from Matt. They're going to come around to score. As Houlihan fouls that one off down the left-hand side. Vrastel. So the 2-2 pitch again. To the left-handed Avery Houlihan. Is hit hard out to right. Shively moving back at the fence. That's gone! And the Irish score first here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Notre Dame.
Avery Houlihan, number 22, got all of that ball, drove it over. It's a huge break open for the Irish and momentum swinging their way. And you see her just sit back on that ball so nicely and stay through it as it drives back.
The first run in this midweek game, the Irish have finally cracked the scoreboard 1-0. Cortez hits that one hard, but right to Lopez, who's moved over to second after her pitching performance. 83 and 2/3 innings coming into today's game. She's done a great job limiting the long ball, but that one's hit hard. That one is just foul. Wow, what a job by O'Brien to turn on that one. So that one by O'Brien, fly to Shively and right. She's able to make the play. 2. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, the Irish find themselves up 1-0. Pitch to Tran, grounds it back to Metz, fires over to Gallagher. And so but it's going to be the heart of the Valparaiso lineup standing in her way as Matt Gallagher lines one hard down the 3rd base line. That one will be fouled just past the outstretched glove. Pitch to Gallagher, hit hard. But right to Houlihan, who just ranges over and able to bring that one in for the first out. Well, it's been a perfect evening for some softball on.
Follow through on all the base runners that they're putting on base. This is a different ball game.
And Lopez lines it to Amaral, doesn't have to move an inch, and she brings that hit with runners in scoring position. Timely hitting was really key for Notre Dame, and it could be, after all that, a solo home run that proved to be the difference maker.
Yeah. Hats off to the pitchers for doing their job, do exactly what she wants them to do.
And that one, line between O'Brien and Amaral, so Valparaiso stays alive. So Valparaiso, once again, down to their final strike. The pitch from Weiss to Rodas. Grounded to first. Cortez steps on the bag, and that'll do it. A 1-0 victory for Notre Dame.
Great recovery there by Kaya Cortez from the inning before, and great job on the Irish and getting that solo home run from Avery Houlihan. And I really just got to give hats off to the pitchers for keeping everybody in the game here.